let's see what these 4 are about, Libra. These 2 want to stay together. Maybe they're pals, or maybe they're just have this. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, we have 3 cup cards. So this month is a lot about your emotions. But I'm not feeling, like bad emotions. This isn't the 4 or the 5 of cups for sure. We have the page, the knight, and the ace. And then we have the 2 of wands. Okay, so let's take a look at this, Libra. They're very light cards, so I'm feeling a sense of optimism for you Librans. I know it's been difficult. As you know, my sun sign is Libra too. I don't know, difficult, let's just say challenging over the last 7 or 8 years, but that's just to make us stronger. As I've been saying in the last months, Libra's coming into your own. It's time to step out on that stage, Libra. It is time. Now's the time. The thinking, the planning, if you're still doing that, good, but just keep moving forward, okay? Jupiter is in retrograde through, or I think until August, but that's okay. Continue to put your plans together, continue to plan dates if you're wanting to do a presentation, a class, you're wanting to obtain a new position, you're wanting to open a business. It's ripe and ready time for you to do that. And with these cards, I'm like, wow, okay, so we have the page and the knight. So the page is usually, a younger feeling of hope and optimism and joy in your heart. This is fun, it's creative, and it's like a childlike feeling because it does represent a younger person. So there's that feeling of it can be a younger person in your life, and this knight could be like a teenager to 20s, but they also can represent a new idea, and then taking this idea forward, taking something you've been wanting to do, something you've been loving, something that's in your heart. It could be a relationship. Maybe your relationship is getting better, because certainly these cup cards are positive, auspicious. You have this Knight of Cups facing the 2 of Pentacles. So it might be that you have 2 opportunities in the month of May to balance. Which one do I like? Which one is best for me in this life, in this particular time of my life? There's also emotion around this as well, the water in the background. So it's about your money. It could be about your health as well, but you're going to be given the opportunity to take a look at 2 options. And then the Ace of Cups is the last card. So the Ace of Cups is your cup runneth over. You've come out with a beautiful, bright plan, something that's going to be cheerful for you. This is actually one of the best spreads, and I'm not just saying this. There was one other sign, I forgot who it was. It was a spring sign, I believe, that had really good cards. And, not always do the cards represent, oh, everything's cheery, hunky-dory, that. Sometimes they're a caution reading. And that could have happened with your cards. I could have pulled 4 cautious cards, or at least a cautious spread. But for you this month, it's more about look at the brighter side of life. Because when you do that, Libra, then, again, your cup runneth over. This is the universe handing you happiness, joy, creativity, love, and abundance. So the reason I was talking about your work or your money is because the 2 of Pentacles, you're balancing something around that. It could be your health, or it could be, again, your money. But, we have the horse and the knight facing this 2 of Pentacles, and then we have the Ace of Cup facing this Pentacles. So the universe is saying, do what you love, do what's in your heart, do what's in your heart. Don't think on it too much. You're an air sign. Of course, we always need to look at, what the practicality is, but also This is not about staying in the same old position or same old relationship. This is new and exciting and fun-loving and happy and joyous. So I definitely encourage you to look at that side of life this month. It's interesting because I've had a couple signs that have been pretty, I don't know, intense is the word, but again, more of caution readings. But let's see what the 2 major arcana cards come out, because these will be what you'll learn. Okay, Libra. Well, hey, the world and the sun. What's interesting is when I pulled from the suit, these are the suit cards. When I was shuffling, 4 wanted to come from the bottom. Then I was shuffling from the major arcana cards, which are right here. The 2 wanted to come from the bottom. So I'm just saying there's a little bit of a trend here with this happiness and this brightness. The world card. So it's the last of the major arcana. Is when you've been through the storms, you've been through the rain, you've been through the flooding and the hurricanes and the tsunamis. And I'm saying these as metaphors of life because some of you really have been through these things. And I'm not making light of that. I'm from a state where we have all of that stuff. So I'm not making light of it. I'm just saying this card talks about the world card, understanding why you've been through those things and being able to see this in a higher spiritual way and really feeling good about coming through those things. And whether you felt like you were on top or on bottom, you're still here. So, and boy, the universe is wanting to say, enjoy the sun card. This is the 21st card. This is the 19th card. So the sun is coming out after those storms. The childlike feeling of newness, of being on this horse and with open arms. And this child is nude because it's a feeling of, new birth on this beautiful white horse and sunflowers. Sunflowers to me always represent hope and optimism. I don't know if they do for you, and whenever I look at the cards, any cards, if they have sunflowers, it's cheerful. It's a cheerful feeling. And of course, the sun is beautiful. She looks like Venus, actually, your planet. She looks like she has a beautiful face. And so, with this being said and the cards being drawn for you all, there is a lot of optimistic happenings and opportunities that you can tap into, okay, for this month and moving forward. This may not just be the month of May. This may be the next month to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6. So, Jupiter went into retrograde in April. It will stay in retrograde, I think, until August. And Jupiter is the planet of gifts and luck. But we're okay. It's still time to move forward. And definitely can see that in your cards, Libra. Let's see what the crystal has to say. Usually completely different messages, or it could be similar, but let's see. Okay, there's that disc again. Huh. Okay, so the disc I saw in another sign, and the disc could be about music. But what I got for the other sign was any of you all that are interested in the metaphysics, and I want to say more the, not paranormal. It could be, but let's just say like the UFOs, flying saucers, that sort of thing. I don't know. I saw that disc. So this will be for 1 or 2 people that maybe you've been reading about them, or maybe you've had an actual, some people have been abducted and they have told their stories. So you may be one of those, or maybe you've just been interested in that sort of phenomenon. I'm also seeing the mask, Libra. This has come up in probably my 10th reading, and for this series, and the mask has probably come up in 5. Some of them, the mask has been upside down. For you, it's straight up. Okay, so what I want to say about the mask represents someone who can be deceitful, dishonest, not telling the whole truth, sort of watching you. And I'm not saying in a stalking way. I don't feel stalking, but I do feel like this is a strong energy that you, for some of you, this won't be for all of you Libras, but again, wow, the messages can be different from the crystal messages can be different from the card messages. So that's okay. Life is a balance, isn't it? Not everything is peachy creamy. So this mask can be someone who may not be supportive of you. So if you're around people and you have that are not supportive and you're wanting to move forward with your ideas and they're the naysayers of the world, the dream killers, go your own way, as the song says. The Fleetwood Mac song. I love that song. Go your own way. Singing it in my head right now. That's a good song for you all, Libra. Go your own way. All right. I know a lot of you are familiar with Fleetwood Mac, Lindsey Buckingham, Stevie Nicks. Okay. So let's keep going. Can't get that song out of my mind. Okay. Let's see. What else for Libra? Gosh, that mask is coming up. So just really set boundaries for anyone that you don't feel is in your highest and best interest. Some of you may be into, I can't tell if it's calligraphy and or pencil drawing, art of some type, but it's more specific art, and I say specific, if I can say it. But it could be one of those types of creative endeavors. So just saying, some of you may be into that. You're creative people, Libra. So you might be interested in taking art classes. Again, some of you calligraphers, maybe you do this for a living. Could be. Or you do it at least on the side as a profession.